Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Now, I'm going to level with you. I went out last night for the first time in what seems like forever. And maybe, just maybe, I had a little bit more fun than I planned. And I woke up this morning and realised what you can do at 18, you definitely can't do at 35, and it shows in the skin. I went to the bathroom and thought, oh, my skin looks tired, it doesn't have any glow to it, everything just looks a little bit drawn and a little bit sad. So I thought, well, this could actually be a really great idea for a video because with a few hints, tips, hacks, and of course, great products, you can actually transform your skin and give some quick fixes to that dull, lackluster complexion that sometimes we wake up with. So sit back, relax, and let's talk how to fix dull skin. So before we get into this, first of all, tip number one, never have any regrets, because do you know what? If you've enjoyed yourself and you've had fun and lived your best life, then okay, it's only skin and there's some fixes that we can do. And hopefully with this routine that I'm going to pull together, this is what I did this morning to kind of revive everything and bring back some skin confidence and glow for the day. First and foremost, I always stress and say, drink, have plenty of water, get that hydration, because often, a lot of the time, that dull complexion, some puffiness and inflammation that we might see is because we've not got that circulation and everything moving like it should. So a good glass of water kind of kickstart the day, absolutely a great way. But beyond just that, I always like to think cleansing is the most important step in bringing back glow and kind of tackling some puffiness and inflammation. I know that might be a little bit of a shock because most people think cleansing is just kind of how you start your routine. Everything else is more important. It's just not the case. Whether you double cleanse, single cleanse, oil cleanse, gel cleanse, it doesn't really matter. If you feel like you've got some dullness to the skin, a little bit of puffiness and inflammation, reach for a balm cleanser. I used this one this morning. This was the Juno Skin Clean 10 Balm, which I absolutely love. But you can use any balm cleanser and go to town with it. Put on a really good layer and massage it into the skin for up to 5 minutes. Now that might seem like a whole lot of cleansing. It's not to get the skin clean because actually an effective cleanse takes just 60 seconds, but it's to get everything moving. We have lymph points in our skin which drain all the fluid and are responsible for making sure we don't have that puffiness and inflammation, and they run along the perimeters of our face. They also have them by the tear ducts, and so by just massaging the skin with our balm, not only are we getting a little bit of the blood flow going, we're getting that lymph fluid draining, and honestly, I think this is the number one thing you can do to bring back some glow, get back some vibrancy to the skin, and tackle any puffiness and inflammation. Honestly, when I looked in the mirror when I first smiled, I was like, whoa, that's not good. Literally 5 minutes of a really nice massage and a cleanse. You can even do it laying down if you're feeling a little bit delicate. Do it lying down, and it just honestly, when you wake up from it, you wash it all off and you'll feel absolutely gorgeous. So that's my top tip number one. Also, face masks. If you're not quite ready to face the day, this is just like as a side note, if you're not ready to face the day, maybe you wake up and think, no, don't think now is the time. Pop on a mask. Any mask will do. The one that I used this morning, actually, before I did my cleanse, because I thought, let's just put this on to start the day, was this. This is the Pink Clay face mask by Face Theory. But anyone that just makes you feel good, kind of allows you to have an extra 15 minutes in bed while it does all its work, but kind of makes you feel good and like, you know, you're treating yourself, and the whole day will be better with a face mask. Whether you use a sheet mask or an application mask like this, either will work, but I think it's all about like gradually coming to terms with the day, but doing it in a way that kind of treats yourself, allows you to sparkle and makes you feel a little bit better. So a face mask and then follow with a really robust cleanse, great way to start. Now in terms of other products, I would definitely recommend this. So this is a caffeine solution. This is the one by Typology, which also has niacinamide in, but you've seen the ordinary caffeine solution, and quite a lot of brands are now bringing them out using this, but not just on the eye. Obviously the eye is the first sign of showing any, fun that we've had. Literally, it's like our skin's punishing us. You dare to have even an ounce of fun, and the next day your eyes will be telling the world that you've had it. This is a great solution for the eye, but also for the rest of the face. Now, I wouldn't recommend you apply a caffeine solution to the whole face every single day, because some of them can be a bit on the drying side, can be a little bit on the irritating side. Some people swear by this, and I always say do what works for you. For me, I don't do it on a daily basis. But for those days where I've got that puffiness, that inflammation, and a bit of dullness to the skin, I will apply my caffeine solution, a light layer, across my whole skin before I use the rest of my serums. And I find, A, it allows the other serums to work that bit more effectively when you need that boost, but it'll also help to just keep everything moving, get all that fluid working and moving in the skin to eliminate some of the water retention and the puffiness. You also get a really nice light tighten to the skin, I find, if you use a caffeine solution, and it will take down any discoloration and those dark circles under the eye as well. So it's kind of like an all-in-one. Whilst daily I use this product under my eye area, I do take it across the whole face on those days where I look and think I am looking a little bit like Mr. Potato Head with all that puffiness and inflammation going. This is like a great way of just cheating that slightly less water retained look. Now, for those of you that can be super planned and organised, the fridge is your best friend. Before you go out, if you think, do you know what, I'm going to go out and I'm going to need a little help in the morning, then I would throw your favourite gel moisturiser into the fridge to just make sure that on the morning you've got a cooling and soothing product that you can reach for. This is really good, particularly if your head's maybe feeling a little bit sensitive. Actually having something cooling on the forehead is scientifically proven to help with any headaches and things that you might be having. It's not the same as some other options, but it will just help at the margins. But beyond that, it can also help with, again, that puffiness that we see in our skin, and it will just get the blood flow going and get things working, which will help bring back that light, bring back some luminosity to our complexion. And actually applying a cold gel moisturizer at the end of your routine can just be a really great way of kind of making you feel alive. They have to have a high water content for this to really work, which is why I recommend a gel cleanser over maybe some of the creamier ones out there. I always keep mine in the fridge. I know not everybody does. I always keep mine in the fridge because I like that feel. The one I reached for this morning is the Daily Moisture Cream by V-Green. Great if you're vegan. This one is a Centella Calming Gel by iUnique. Also, gorgeous. And also, I'm swearing by this, if you have dry skin, this is the Make Prem Extra Moisture Essence. Holy grail, ride or die favourite. All three of these in the fridge. You apply any one of them to your skin, you'll feel instantly like you have less puffiness and irritation in the skin. You'll also feel that little bit of that blood flow racing, and you'll start to feel a little bit more luminosity come back. And of course, it will help at the margins with any, head-related issues that you might be suffering with. One of my absolute favourite tips. And finally, and this is kind of what I think delivers the most benefit for me at least, and it might differ from person to person, but I say if you can't be bothered doing anything, putting the makeup on, cheating the look, that's okay. Just get yourself a really good cream blush and just put it on the high points of the cheek, because I find that if we've kind of not had enough sleep, maybe we've had too much fun the night before, that often the dullness is because all our skin kind of looks one colour. It's all a bit sallow, it all lacks in a little bit of, contour and colour to it. I think just a tiny bit of blush just on the cheek, you don't even need to be that precise. I find just brings a flush to the skin and makes it look a little bit like you're cheating that healthy look. This is the Face Theory Cream Blush, which is my absolute favourite, literal favourite. And this is in the number 2, which I think is the most natural. Number 1 is kind of like for that you're wearing blush look. Number 2 is kind of just like fake. I put it on this morning and I thought, yeah, I feel a little bit healthier. I feel a little bit better. I covered the odd zit that had emerged overnight and I was like, done. I am ready to face the world. Honestly, you've got to keep it simple, because if you're not feeling at your 100% extra best, you don't want a whole skincare routine that's just going to be packed full of everything and have to work your way through it. But hopefully with these hints, tips and hacks, I think you can honestly bring back that vibrancy, tackle that dullness, and just get the whole skin game on point again. I think the most crucial one is that really effective, thorough massage and cleanse, and that caffeine solution is a great tip of a product trick, an ingredient trick to kind of just cheat that look that you've had a little bit more sleep than you have. Wherever you are in the world, guys, and whatever level of fun you had the night before, I hope this helps, or at least, for those future times when we can all get out to living our best life again, that these tips will come in handy for saving your skin for the morning after. Sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.